My tea is, oh, it's too hot. It's too steamy. Welcome to Total Trash Live. It's time to take out the trash. I'm channeling Lady Gaga as from the House of Gucci. Even though I'm wearing a beret, I'm going to be Italian. It's European. Come on in. Welcome to Total Trash Live. We're just beginning. I've got so many tabloids to go to, but I want to talk like Lady Gaga. I wish it was still Halloween so you were still Sheila. Maybe I still am Sheila deep down. Maybe we all are still Sheila deep down. I feel like Lady Gaga in an Italian disco with an accent. It's time to take out the trash. Total Trash Live. I don't consider myself a particularly moral person. I'm going to talk like Lady Gaga as Gucci. Are you guys looking forward to Lady Gaga as House of Gucci? We'll get to the, first of all, welcome to Total Trash Live. I saw the Spencer movie this weekend. And the Lady Diana movie, Spencer. So I'm going to be getting to that later. So I'm going to spoil the movie. So if you don't want to know what happens in Spencer, and believe me, you don't want to know what happens in Spencer. I saw Spencer, and I don't even know what happened in the movie. But I will be giving a movie review of Spencer. But before I get into Spencer, I got to get into House of Gucci. House of Gucci. Now, Lady Gaga said that she spent 9 months talking in that accent. Did you guys hear about that? Come on in. Yes, you saw the Spencer movie. We're going to get into that in a minute. Tim, my friend Tim and I, he's watching, we both saw the Spencer movie this weekend, but we're going to get into that. Because right now I want to get into a couple of things. First of all, it's pitch black at like 5 o'clock. We had to turn the clocks back, but I'm still married. They didn't get rid of my marriage. But they didn't get rid of my accent like House of Gucci. Come on in. Welcome to Total Trash Live. I'm Lady Gaga from House of Gucci. So Lady Gaga said that she spent 9 months talking in that accent and that she couldn't do the accent with blonde hair. She could only do the accent with dark hair. First of all, she sounds like Donatella Versace, and I'm happy about it, but I can't wait to see that movie. That movie looks bonkers. I can't wait to see it on Thanksgiving, because we're not going to be able to eat any turkey on Thanksgiving, because the supply chain is a mess, it's askew, it's bottlenecked, and there's nothing in the, in the grocery store. Oh, I forgot to put on my microphone. I literally was doing this show last minute because a House of Gucci accent. Oh, I just like to be real professional. Can you guys hear me? I'm loving the nail color and the black ensemble. You need a bongo drum. Oh, I've always wanted a bongo drum. But my neighbor downstairs, Sheila, well, she'll complain if I use a bongo drum. She complains about everything. I dropped a bagel on the floor this weekend, and I heard boom, 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 that downstairs nasty neighbor, Sheila, pounding on the ceiling because I can't even drop a bagel. What a piece of trash. It's time to take out the trash, like Lady Gaga. First of all, there's so many hot topics and tabloids to get to. Of course, as you know, this show is always, Thanksgiving is going to be so expensive. You just open up a can of French peas, French beans. That's why I have a beret on. I'm just going to eat French beans for Thanksgiving. Did Sheila kill my neighbor? No, honey, she doesn't have the guts. Sheila's a wuss. Jingle, jangle. Today's show, of course, is brought to you by Ashton Drake, and this is one of their newest dolls. Look at her. They've incorporated an elephant into it. Her name is Elle and Peanut, although I don't know which one's Peanut or which one's Elle. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this baby pinning this poor elephant down. This baby stole this elephant's tusks to make a pearl necklace for Princess Diana in the movie Spencer. And spoiler alert, there's a scene in Spencer where Diana eats her pearl necklace. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, yes, honey. We will be talking about that scene. But let's get back to this gorgeous baby doll. Honey, where is Lumina? Lumina is always here. Lumina is always with me. The question is, why has nobody ordered this alien baby doll for me? My birthday is on January 7th. Christmas is coming up. Their supply chain is askew, so you probably won't even be able to get it. Now look at this baby. Are you mad about what this baby did to this elephant? It says cuddly cuteness ×2. Ellen Peanut, so truly real. Huggable cloth, body, perfectly weighted. Soft-handed, rooted hair. Well, who has the hair? Honey, the elephant has the hair? Thank you, Ashton Drake, for sponsoring the show. Before we get into the Spencer movie, I want to talk about, there's a lot of controversy. Did you guys hear about the controversy with Madonna posing as Marilyn Monroe in V Magazine? Because Madonna's done all the Marilyn Monroe incarnations, so now she's posing as dead Marilyn Monroe. Madonna is dead Marilyn Monroe, and people are upset. They said that she's exploiting Marilyn Monroe. Of course she's exploiting Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was always exploited. It's just the way it is. Now, so Madonna, what she did is she did a 1962, recreated a 1962 photo shoot, Marilyn Monroe's last sitting. And I actually have that book. I'm not even prepared for this show, but luckily I have everything I need around me. Oh, Sheila's going to be mad that I dropped those magazines. Watch, you're going to hear her pound. Oh, what a bitch. So Madonna based this photo shoot on this photo shoot from 1962. And my mother bought me this book from Christie's auction house in 1993. And Marilyn Monroe didn't have photographic approval, so she slashed it, but they used 1992 technology to fix the photographs. Anyway, I also recreated Marilyn Monroe's last days. Should I be canceled with Madonna? Or am I pretty much just like Madonna? Monsieur Z, bonjour. So, I had a birthday party. I had a death anniversary party for the 62nd honey, there's so many numbers and this beret's hot on my head. Let's get facts and figures, honey. The numbers are up. I can't figure out dates. It was in 1992 I did a 30th anniversary Marilyn Monroe death anniversary celebration. Does that make any sense? I don't know. So I invited all of my friends over, and I had pill bottles, and I wrote Marilyn Monroe's name on the pill bottles, and I put candy in all the pill bottles and had them strung all over the house. And I played Marilyn Monroe music everywhere, and we had a Marilyn Monroe cutout in our house. And people, my classmates came over and they're like, what is this? Who is this? Why are you doing this? I said, it's Marilyn Monroe's 30th anniversary. Don't you people know anything? One time I was upset with people in my neighborhood. I took a Marilyn Monroe's autopsy photo and I copied it at Kinko and I put it in everybody's mailbox. I'm just that kind of girl. So anyway, I wanted a Marilyn Monroe cake for this party. And so I had my mother take a picture from Marilyn Monroe's famous Playboy photo where she's laying naked on velvet, on red velvet, and nobody would make this cake for us. They said this cake was obscene. I mean, I was, making waves before those gays wanted a wedding cake, and they were denied it. I was denied a Marilyn Monroe cake. It's just sick. But somehow, for another, my mother found a place that made that cake with Marilyn Monroe naked on it. Oh, and we had a wonderful celebration of the 30th anniversary of Marilyn Monroe's death. That nobody understood why I was doing it except me. In 1992. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do to have some fun around here. She knew too much, she had to go. Now, I also, speaking of Marilyn Monroe, I did a student film, and I dressed my mother up as Marilyn Monroe. It was silent, and I put Marilyn Monroe pictures all around her in books, and I made herself act like she was killing herself, and then she just died on screen. It was a little short film, and for my film class. And the teacher was like, "Why is your mother acting like she's in slow motion?" So whenever my mother acts on camera, for some reason she acts in slow motion. She does this. Honey, she was like a silent film actress in slow motion. That should have been the first case to go to the Supreme Court. I agree. I'm a trailblazer for Supreme Court cases and cakes. So we're going to get into the Spencer movie review of the movie about Diana, and we're going to get into these tabloids. Welcome to Total Trash Live. If you're just joining us, this is the show where I read tabloids. But I also wanted to talk about, because I also have a personal experience with this, this Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are dating. I mean, who cares? Except for the fact that they went to Staten Island, because apparently Pete Davidson is from Staten Island, and he went to Staten Island and took Kim Kardashian to a pizza place. And I want to tell you something. Don't ever date anybody from Staten Island, because I did that. I dated somebody from Staten Island for 6 months, and I only saw them 3 times. I used to live on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and honey, it takes forever to get to and fro Staten Island. He had to take a bus, to a boat, to a subway, and then walk 20 blocks to my apartment. And by the time he got to my apartment, he fell asleep. And he had to get up in the morning and go back on, walk to the subway, to the boat, to the bus. I went there once, and by the time I got to him, I said, I don't think this is going to work out. Staten Island. Oh, God, honey. Don't bother with Staten Island. Take it from me. It's just a garbage heap. But if anybody who's watching is from Staten Island, welcome to the show. Long distance love. That's what it is, long distance love, darling. And I guess I just didn't have it. One time when we were having sex, he fell asleep. I mean, he was exhausted living on Staten Island. It'll put you right to sleep, honey. Now, what else do I want to get to here? Oh, we're going to get to the Spencer review in a second, but, I just want to talk about, it's 7 o'clock. Let's see what's on Inside Edition.
Around the world. Is this child a child or a grown woman? Florida couples say they were duped into adopting her from Ukraine. They claim they were told she was only 6 years old, but then they say red flags started to pop up, leading them to believe that she was much older. On top of that,
she's a liar.
The father tells our Stephen Fabian she threatened to kill his family.
Oh my God.
That's the face of a child.
No, that's the face of a bitch. She wants to kill.
Natalia, and in 2010, she was adopted by Michael and Christine Barnett. They were told she was
the dog knows that she's an evil baby.
With a form of dwarfism.
How old do you think she is at the time?
Okay, at that moment, 6. But questions about Natalia's
She's a liar. Look at that bow in her hair. That tells you she's a liar.
Barnett was urgently called into the bathroom by his wife, who was bathing Natalia.
She's got this look on her face. She's white as a ghost. She's scared.
Oh, she's scared of her daughter.
She just says, look.
You think you have a 6-year-old in your house, and there are signs that she's already gone through puberty.
Oh, I mean, how do you not know how old your baby is?
There was something else.
What?
She's got a monthly cycle.
Oh, no. Oh, well, so am I.
Stunned.
There was another red flag.
More?
Technically, she is a Ukrainian adoptee. She's never spoken a word of it. She doesn't have.
But can she talk like Lady Gaga in House of Gucci?
Had 3 sons. One son, Jake, is a math genius who was profiled on 60 Minutes in 2012. In the segment, you can see Natalia sitting at the dinner table with the
Plotting a murder.
She attempted to kill Christine twice.
According to Barnett,
Oh my God.
allegedly tried to poison his wife with a household cleaning.
Oh my God, Lysol? Oh, Pine Sol.
On her coffee, she just says blatantly, plainly, no emotion, I'm trying to kill you.
Oh, see, now this is why I can't have any more children. I don't know what happened to my other children, but I'm not going to have my children try to poison me with Pine Sol. Oh. Well, although when I was in high school once, I did put coffee in the teacher's, I put hair spray in the teacher's coffee pot. That's neither here nor there. Now Big Bird has been vaccinated, but I got my booster. I got my booster this weekend after I was denied it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was denied a booster. Big Bird wasn't denied, but I was denied. I went to Albertsons, which is a grocery store here in Los Feliz, and they said I went to get my booster shot. I made an appointment, and I got to the pharmacy, and they said, "Oh, you're not eligible. You had Moderna. Moderna lasts a long time. It's only the Johnson & Johnson people that need to get boosters." I said, "Well, I'm not so sure about that, honey, because I had Moderna and I already had a breakthrough case, and I don't want to catch COVID again." Well, they said, "Well, what do you do? Where do you work?" And I said, "I'm a nanny." And they said, well, no, I said I worked at a bar, because the first time I lied and said I was a nanny. But they wouldn't give it to me. They said, working at a bar doesn't count. And then I said, well, I have a health condition. I have arthritis. And they said, no, that doesn't count. And they would not give me my booster. How dare they? Don't they want people to get these boosters? I think it's because I looked very young. I looked real cute. I was wearing a matching blue Adidas shirt, tracksuit, and a leather hat. A bucket hat, and I think they were jealous. I think they're just because I look good, I look young for my age, they looked old for their age, and they're mad because they have to wear those boring white smocks, and I looked cute. So I went home and I called them. You know I like to call people. And I said, who is this pharmacist there that's giving the inoculations or the vaccinations, what have you? And they said, oh, well, there's a lot of women here. I'm like, it was you, wasn't it you? I said, you are denying people vaccinations. You are going to cause death in this community. And I said, what is your name? And she said, I'm not going to tell you my name. I said, well, I'm going to go to the media and we're going to find out your name. And then I hung up the phone. How dare she? Can you believe that happened to me? Albertsons is nasty. I'll never go shopping at Albertsons again. Not what they put me through. Ugh, it's just awful. But I ended up getting my booster at Rite Aid. And also there was like a guy there that fell asleep before I got mine, and he was waiting for 30 minutes. I don't think they want to give out vaccinations. I think it's just a big lie. I mean, good luck, Big Bird. Good thing Big Bird got his. I heard Mr. Snuffleupagus is anti-vax. What are you going to do, honey? Big Bird better watch his back, because I heard Snuffleupagus is anti-vax. Sheila works at Albertsons Pharmacy. Sheila probably does work at Albertsons Pharmacy. That's probably who I was dealing with Sheila. Oh, yes, honey. I will take down Albertsons Pharmacy for trying to deny me my health rights. And also, they're just mad because I looked good. They didn't like me that I was wearing a blue tracksuit. Tacky. Now it's time, everybody, for the review of Spencer. Now, if you don't want to know what happens in this movie, then log off now. But believe me, even me telling you what happens in this movie, you still won't know what's happening in this movie. So me and my friend Tim went to see Spencer, and we went to, there's a great movie house I used to love to go to in Glendale called Studio Movie Grill. It's the stupidest name. It's one of those where you can lean back and just press a button and they shove food down your mouth while you watch the movie. Well, now that closed during the pandemic and they reopened it, and now the new title is called Look. Look. Also, what kind of a name is that for a movie house? Look. Where'd you go see that movie? Look. Look where? Look. You know where you should go see Spencer? Look. I'm going to go see the House of Gucci at Look. Look where? Look. Look Theater. Look. Look it up. Look it up, honey. Detective work. Do some detective work and go see Look. Now, So I went to see Spencer. First of all, it's the movie about Diana, kind of. And they have Kristen Stewart playing Diana. First of all, she's whispering in the whole movie. I can't understand what she's saying. There's lots of crazy scenes in this movie. First of all, there's lots of just scenes of her walking around. It's the same person that directed Jackie. So Jackie's wandering around the White House. Well, Princess Diana is wandering around a castle, like and out in the middle of nowhere. And the soundtrack is absolutely bonkers. It's psychedelic. It's like crazy violin and piano music. I mean, it was making me feel like I was insane. And maybe that was the point of the movie, because I don't know what the point of that movie was. So then also she's in this, it's just scenes of her walking around talking to people. So she talks to a chef. At one point she talks to a headless mannequin. Another point she talks to a pheasant. The pheasant was actually the most interesting thing in that movie. It was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous pheasant. At one point, they're worried about the paparazzi, so they seal her curtains shut. Even though, like, this castle's, like, in the middle of nowhere. It's not like it's the Buckingham Palace. No one can see her. Nothing of this really happened to Princess Diana, by the way. There's also a weird lesbian love scene. Okay. There's also, at one point, Princess Diana rips off the pearl necklace that Prince Charles gave her. It falls into a soup, and she eats the pearls. I mean, are you ready for this movie? And they're saying she can win Best Actress. And she probably could win Best Actress. There's no other movies that came out, except for House of Gucci with Lady Gaga. I mean, this movie is absolutely crazy. Are you guys ready for more from Spencer? Because I'm not finished. She takes a wire cutter at one point and just cuts out, like, just takes a chunk of her arm off, flesh off her arm. I mean, this movie is crazy. And Spencer or Diana the Musical, if I had to choose between Spencer or Diana the Musical, I highly recommend Diana the Musical. Spencer made me feel insane. Okay, so the end of Spencer, are you guys ready for what the whole moral of this movie is? She gets her kids, like they're shooting birds, and she jumps in the middle of the bullets. She jumps in the middle of the bullets and takes William and Harry and gets in the car, and they play music from the radio, and all of a sudden it's, I believe in miracles, I believe in you. And they're just singing to each other and driving to London. Next thing you know, they're in a drive-through window at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And you just see them eating a 12-piece bucket while they're looking at Big Ben in London, and she's finally happy. And now that I think of it, she should win Best Actress. Honey, that bucket of chicken. She just, like, Princess Diana, all she needed to be happy was a 12-piece bucket of chicken, extra crispy. All I need is a miracle and a 12-piece chicken. If you're just joining us, I'm giving you the recap of Spencer. She just won a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Finger looking good. Oh. KFC, honey. Oh, even drove a princess crazy. She needed it. She needed that original recipe. That's what she needed. And I saw it all at Look Theater. Look it up. Go look. Go look at the movie at Look Theater. I just can't get over that movie. I'm just thinking about that movie. Why did they do that to Princess Diana? Poor Princess Diana. Talking to just pheasants. Like, hasn't that woman been through enough, and now they got to make this movie with her? Her lady-in-waiting says that she's in love with her. Her lady-in-waiting has this crazy, like, page boy wig. The wigs in the movie are bonkers. The whole movie is bonkers. I highly recommend it if you want to lose your mind. Oh, that fried chicken. If only Princess Diana would have gotten the original recipe, things might have been different. That's what I learned from Spencer. Now that's over with. Now we gotta look for House of Gucci. It's time to take out the trash. Lady Gaga spoke like that for 9 months. Ah, what a woman. Well, let's get to these tabloids, honey. You guys ready to sink your teeth into some dish? Biden is trying to cover up the JFK assassination as if he cares. Biden's asleep. Look it up. Look it up at the movie theater, honey. I believe in miracles. I believe in you. Biden buries proof CIA killed JFK. I mean, nobody gives a shit. Oh, ew, three-way ends in torture murder. Well, honey, that's better than somehow most of them end. Usually somebody's left out. Cops gunned down pervert beat up due to pulp. Hedonistic Hellcat drug-fueled threesome in Indiana left 2 dead after her twisted boyfriend stumbled on the scene, angrily beat one of her playmates with a bat, and fatally strangled him. Oh my God! I mean, these people he found people to have sex with him. 2 other people. Oh, well, you know they weren't from Staten Island because they stayed awake during sex. Is these one of the things in the 3-way? Charlie the Christmas Elf. Harley. I can't see. Charlie the Christmas Elf. Look at him. Ew, who wants this in your house for Christmas? Look at those ears. Expert sculpted with fine fabric costuming. Includes candle, poem card, preparation checklist, and stocking. Or is it that little girl from Inside Edition that's going to kill the whole family? Weather forecast was really hot. Meteorologist Michelle Boss gave an update as a porn clip played on her TV behind her. Oh my God, was she doing the weather from home? The forecast was hot and steamy when a Washington State news show aired a porn clip during the evening weather report. CBS affiliate, blah, blah, blah. Meteorologist Michelle Boss continued to prattle on about warm fronts. I bet it was a warm front, if you know what I mean. And pressure systems while a woman's giant naked caboose wrinkled and rods and a raunchy scene playing behind her. The sex-soaked spectacle continued for 13 seconds. They were all watching it, honey. They loved it. They were so tired of the Doppler weather. The Doppler radar. They don't care about that, honey. They wanted sex. Paris Jackson joins bizarre magic cult. What do you mean magic? Is it like Doug Henning or is it like David Copperfield? Look at her. Do you really think that's Michael Jackson's biological child? I mean, that family does everything bizarre. The photos posted show she's in a dark and peculiar place right now. What is this? These women are doing witchcraft. Paris reluctantly performed an outdoor ceremony with a group of half-naked beauties in Los Angeles. Oh, Los Angeles loves a cult. Troubled Paris Jackson has plunged into a bizarre cult with an all-female coven. She's a witch. Oh my God, what would her father say? The fear among the Jacksons is that Paris is always one step away from a major drama, or God forbid something more sinister. Well, honey, she's a witch. How much more crazy can it get? All right, I'm tired of this one. Sex with Gwyneth is a total bore. I find that hard to believe. Doesn't she have a candle that smells like her beige vagina? Look at this beige. I bet you her skin tastes like sawdust. When you kiss her mouth, it tastes like sawdust. Endless preaching about intimate joy turns off A-list pals. Sex-crazy Gwyneth Paltrow is endless. Preaching about intimacy and titillating bedroom toys is pushing away her pals, who find the Gabby Goop Guru and her quirky company a colossal turnoff. According to tipsters, the likes of Jennifer Aniston, Cameron Diaz, even Kate Hudson, who's way more into that stuff than most people, are always avoiding her. Nobody wants to be friends with her because she's talking about she gets fucked all the time. Do you think she's really getting fucked? Honey, what about, oh my God, Whoopi is raising a big stink. She's got gas. Whoopi has poor eating habits. Windbag Whoopi Goldberg keeps piling on the pounds, and tipsters told the National Enquirer she has an unhealthy diet and it's provoking putrid pudding. Oh, God. I can't read this. This is actually making me sick. Anne Heche, gay fling with Ellen cost me jobs. Well, she could have played the lesbian lady in waiting in the Spencer. Look at her. She already has the haircut. I believe in miracles. I believe in wigs. Oh, the Queen's got problems. Where was the other things I saw? Oh, look at this. Friends are like angels. They're dead. Okay. I thought I had something else here. Look at this beaver. Nice beaver. Thank you. I just had it stuffed. Bloodthirsty beaver rips swimmer to pieces, hospitalized after terrifying ambush. A berserk beaver. That's what men call my unmentionables when I have sex with them. They say I have a berserk beaver, and they just can't handle it. Oh, I have a berserk beaver in my panties, and it will do this to you. And if you're from Staten Island, take that ferry over, honey, to this berserk beaver. A berserk beaver ripped Mark to shreds as he was swimming. The nature lover said when he turned toward his attacker, he was face to face with a snarling 40-pound beaver who had no intention of letting me get away. Maybe he liked him. Oh, that's when my instincts kicked in. I punched him right in the face. He punched that poor beaver in the face. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting my beaver punched, if you know what I mean. Hi, Ashley. So truly real. We've already seen Ashley before, because she's the one that you can feel her breathe. I think this was there wasn't very much dish this week. I mean, not really anything juicy. Although there's this, honey, she's back again. Lori Loughlin trying to make it right. Honey, you can make it right by going straight to the electric chair. Bzzz. She served her time. Now Lori Loughlin wants to pay for her crime. Yeah, this is what she needs to do. I want Lori Loughlin to come on Total Trash Live so we can have a live electrocution on Instagram Live. That's what I want. That's the only thing she can do. Her, Jussie Smollett, and that Aaron Rodgers, the football player, the liar. All three of those people are liars, and I want them on this show so I can confront them. It's time to take out the trash. That's what I would say to Lori Loughlin. Bzzz. It's time to shock the trash. It's time to electrify the trash. Oh, gosh, what a world, honey. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my recap of Spencer, and feel free to see that movie. I'm moving on, though, because, the next time I go to that Look movie theater, it's going to be House of Gucci. That's all I have to say. Please take over for Wendy. Here's a Wendy Williams update. She's still missing. I don't think Wendy Williams is coming back to that show. I don't think she's coming back to that show. I thought her wigs could save her from that show. The power of the wig, but it can't. Well, that's it for another edition of Total Trash Live. Before I go, I wanted to ask you guys a question. I'm starting at my own Patreon, and some of the things I'm going to do on it, I'm going to have a Total Trash live streaming after show for things and topics and things I can't do on Instagram Live. And I'm going to do Chachi Hills Podcast Extended Edition on my Patreon. But what are some other things on Patreon? What would you guys like for me to do? Tell me. I'm waiting. Tell me now. Everybody's obsessed. Well, should Lumina have her own show on my Patreon? Tell me, what would you like me to do? What would you like? Talk to me. Tell me your dreams. Am I in them? Tell me your fears. Are you sad? Shopping? Oh, I love to go shopping. I'll dance. I love to dance. Drop something on your floor so we can hear Sheila. I told you I dropped a bagel on my floor this weekend and she knocked on the damn ceiling. Help her. Yes, I'll have my mother help people. Prank calls, we can add that. Phone pranks. Well, I've been afraid to do prank calls lately because I was watching the American Crime Story with Linda Tripp, and they I don't want to end up like Linda Tripp. Oh, I just dropped something on the floor. Let's see if Sheila complains. I could drop heavy things on my Patreon and antagonize Sheila. You guys would pay for that? go through old people catalogs, updates on your neighbors. You can see my closet. Star 67 before you dial. Video of Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. Air horn while driving, then yell with megaphone. Ugh. What else would you like to see? Would you like to listen to my gorgeous voice as I say goodnight? Lady Diana, she wanted KFC, but Lady Gaga wants a portion of eggplant parmesan. I mean, these women just want to have a good meal. That's all they want in the end. Honey, I could take the show to, I'm going to take this Instagram live show to Albertsons in the next edition, and you can see what I've been dealing with. Ouija in neighbor's apartment, driving around with the microphone. These are all things I will keep into consideration. But remember one thing, all I need is a miracle. All I need is KFC. All I need is a miracle and to talk to a pheasant. Princess Diana probably in that movie she probably wanted to kill that pheasant and fry it up like a KFC. But they wouldn't let her. They didn't let her do anything. Go see Spencer so you can watch her eat pearls. Have a wonderful night. Talk to you later.